Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DFS Experience for Thursday, March 3rd. We have a 7-game slate. We're going to dive right in. We're going to start with DraftKings. We're going to start with point guard Luka Magic, 12-2. He had a subpar game last game against the Lakers. Looking for him to do more of the things that he does. Playing Golden State should be a closer game. Golden State's on a little bit of a slide right now, so I'd say I like Dallas to take the game, but I like the game to be close, and I like Luka to put up a lot of fantasy points. If Golden State's gonna compete with Dallas, Curry's gonna have to put up a lot of fantasy points himself. 11-1 is a little bit much for Curry, but they're gonna need a big game for him. And a few weeks ago I told you Golden State isn't as good as everybody says they are. Even when they get Draymond back, they're not winning no title. So I don't know why the media makes them out to be, the old Golden State, but they had their run and it's over. Curry, he needs 55. He needs 56 to hit 5 times value. He needs 66 to hit 6 times value. We go through this every video. 11-1 times 5, 11-1 times 6. That's how you get to the numbers that you need. It's not really that complicated. Can your player hit 6 times value? If not, can he hit 5 times value? No, don't play him. That's it. I seen people today on Twitter talking about they're playing Keon Johnson. Listen, it was an 8-game slate. He had an 8-game slate last night, 16 teams. And you really want to play Keon Johnson? Yeah. Okay. Let's continue. Deseante Marie's 10-6. Deseante Marie is in Luka range when it comes to fantasy points. If you don't know that, now you know. Deseante Marie is a better fantasy player at the point guard position than Deseante Marie. I say this every video because it's true. Trae Young is on the run, top 10 in scoring, top 10 in assists. Trae Young is always a play. Chicago is a tougher matchup. Trae Young is matchup proof. Trae Young plays up to his competition, so look for Trae Young to have a good outing. What do we really need to say about Ja Morant? The only thing I'm going to tell you about Ja Morant is that Boston has a great defense. Ja Morant is matchup proof. Oh, they won't have Jaylen Brown, so I like Tatum, but we'll get to him at some point. But Ja Morant's in play. Ja Morant, Trae Young, Deseante Marie, Curry, Luka, top tier plays. If you could find some value tonight, I'd play 2 of them, if you could. If not, play 1 of them. If you don't play 1 of them, you're probably going to lose. Let's continue. De'Aaron Fox, 8,800. You're playing better. Van Fleet, if he's healthy, play him. Westbrook is 82. I have nothing to say about Westbrook. If you want to play Westbrook, have at it. 37, 34, 25, 23, 37 fantasy points. He's 8,200. If you pay $8,200 for Westbrook and he gives you 37 fantasy points, you lose. Let's continue. Reggie Jackson is overpriced, but they're playing LA. You see, the thing is, I've been targeting the Lakers since before Christmas. I've been targeting LA. And now DraftKings is doing the same thing. Why else would Reggie Jackson be $7,900? He ain't a $7,900 player. But the Lakers they got the last defense. They're rated last in defense. But it's not only because they're rated last in defense, it's because if you watch the game, it's a layup line against the Lakers. First of all, they don't play Dwight Howard. They don't play Dwight Howard enough. They start him. They play him 4 minutes for the game. That's an L. They start Trevor Ariza. He's washed. That's an L. Westbrook goes 4 for 21 with 7 turnovers, and people on Twitter say that they made Westbrook the scapegoat. You gotta be stupid. If you're on Twitter saying that Westbrook isn't part of this problem, then you are straight stupid. If a player shoots 4 for 21 on a consistent basis with 7, 5, 6, 7, 8 turnovers, that means that they're a bad player because they're not efficient. Jesus Christ. People really make simple things hard. You know what I'm saying? I know that people hate Braun because they want him to fail, but it's too late. He's already done what he needed to do. You can't jump on Braun in year 19 at 37 years old and blame him for anything. He's already at worst the second best player to ever play the game. So how are you on Twitter saying that it's Braun's fault the Lakers are bad? Everybody has something to do with it. AD has something to do with it. The coach is retarded. Westbrook is bad. Trevor Ariza is washed. DeAndre Jordan was washed. He got waived. Dwight Howard doesn't play enough. LeBron is scoring 29 points a game, but it's his fault. The team is bad. I've watched LeBron take Zydrunas Ilgauskas, Anderson Varejao, Dwight Gooden, Larry Hughes, and Eric Snow. I watched him drag those bumps to the final. So, listen, if you don't know the history of LeBron, or you're not sure what LeBron is really about, or if you're new to the NBA and you don't really know, what LeBron has done, please don't make yourself look retarded. Because nobody has taken these teams to the finals that he has. Let's continue. No Westbrook. I said all of that to say this. No Westbrook. And Reggie Jackson is pricey, but I don't think he's going to be scoring over 40 fantasy points in tonight's game. I think that the Clippers are going to blow out the Lakers, and Reggie Jackson's not even going to get a chance to score over 40 fantasy points. So I'll pass. Brunson is in play. There's no Porzingis now, so Brunson's usage takes a little bit of a boost, and he's playing better without Porzingis. They all are. Marcus Smart, I'll say he's viable for this late because there's no Jaylen Brown, but then he still has to compete with Derek White. Who's going to score more fantasy points? It's a toss-up. I wouldn't want to take that shot. Tyler Hero's in play. Kobe White, not for me. You see his price came down. Dinwiddie's in play. AO, see his price came down. Like I've been telling you, they've been overpriced. I'm still not playing him. Listen, one of them could go off as the fourth option, but who is it going to be? I don't take chances like that because there's no need to. You got 7 games. That means you have 14 teams. You got 14 teams, and I'm going to play a player that's a fourth option that I don't know exactly what he's going to do. Well, I'll do it to myself. Jordan Poole's not in play. His minutes aren't consistent. Monk should be a play, but he's playing next to Westbrook, and he's going to take 21 shots and miss 17 of them. So I can't play Monk. Gabe Vincent, you could take a shot at. if he starts, that's about it. You play anybody else down there, you play anybody else under Gabe Vincent, you finish. Zach Levine's in play, Cunningham's in play, Trent's in play. You prefer Van Fleet to be out. Thompson, if he plays, he's in play. Seth Curry's in play. Bogdan is in play. Terrence Mann. Terrence Mann is, what is he, 59? Yeah, he's in play. If you want to play somebody from the Clippers, play Terrence Mann. OG's in play. If he plays, I prefer Desmond Bane. Desmond Bane is fine. Vassell is fine. Herter is fine. You want John Collins to be out. Cam Thomas, 4,400. He's going to come off the bench and do what? See. Wow, he got 18 minutes last game. I'm not playing Cam Thomas. Coming off the bench. I'm not doing that. There's nobody down there I'm playing. LeBron is fine. Tatum looks good. Butler looks good. Andrew Wiggins. I'm not playing if Thompson is playing. City Bay is in play. Scotty Barnes is okay. Harrison Barnes is fine. Marcus Morris is fine. Bruce Brown is overpriced and he's not good. Finney Smith is not good, fantasy-wise. Grant Williams, no. DeAndre Hunter, I know he started. 37 minutes. 0 for 8. 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, 4 points, 12 fantasy points in 37 minutes. He should take himself to the G League. That's crazy. DeAndre Hunter usually puts up better games than that, so give him another shot. We'll give him a shot tonight. Kyle Anderson, no. Reggie Bullock, no. Alright, so this is going to be like a mid-range slate, because I can already see that you fall off a cliff rather quickly once you get below $5,000. So be very smart on how you play, and I don't want to see nobody talking about Keon Johnson. You guys crazy? Well, not you guys, but DFS community. Keon Johnson. Wow. Durant. Oh, Durant's playing. Definitely want no Cam Johnson now. You could play Seth Curry if Kevin Durant is playing. Seth Curry should get some open looks. So Seth Curry's in play. Durant's in play, but he's coming off an injury against Miami. So even though we know Durant is matchup proof, he is human. So be careful with too much Durant, because he's coming off an injury. DeRozan is fine. Tatum's going to be popular, but he's fine. We spoke about that, but just reiterating, Siakam is okay. Siakam, yeah, I don't see him paying off 9,200. 7 for 19, 2 for 14, 6 for 16, 3 for 13. He's got the Russell Westbrook effect. I'm good. When he gets better, we'll come back to him. Right now, he's unplayable. You're spending $9,200 in a spot to get a guy shooting 2 for 14. I'll pass. Butler, Grant, and play. Jaren Jackson Jr. is always in play. I don't even care what he did last game. He's always in play. His upside is too good for 6,200. Keldon Johnson, how about it? Carmelo, Believe it or not, he's in play. That team is so bad they need his going. James Johnson? No. Trey Lyles, if he starts again? No. I made that mistake tonight. Sacramento is such a stupid, organization. They've been retarded since the history of basketball. They've never done anything right. Even when they had a good team, they couldn't even keep that. That's when they had Divac, Chris Webber, Peja Stojakovic, Doug Christie, Mike Bibby, and Jason Williams, I think, came a little bit later. That team was going head-to-head with the Lakers, and they lost, Game 7, and they blew up the team, something like that. And they haven't been good since. And I'm talking about the mid-90s. The mid-90s, they haven't been good. They start Trey Lyles today, and they play him 7 minutes for the first half. They deserve to lose. They're trash. Center. Sabonis. I really don't want to play Sabonis in my center spot on Sacramento. 33 minutes, 6 for 16. The rebounds are there. You know what I'm saying? The assists are there, but the minutes, 33 minutes. I don't really know what they're doing in Sacramento. You want to win games or you don't want to win games. Looks like they don't want to win. Vucevic is in play. Bam is in play. Jacob Poeltl's in play. Bobby Williams is in play. No Jaylen Brown. Usage goes up to Tatum, of course. Smart. Bobby Williams. And then Al Horford, in that order. So, I'm definitely going to be looking to play Bobby Williams because, like I said, he's like a point center. If you just watch highlights, you think he's a big man that just stays in the paint. They play through Bobby. They play through Robert Williams. They play through him like Al Horford. Like what Al Horford does, he does it too. You have all 5 players. All 5 stars on Boston can handle the ball, and they play through each other. So, pay attention to that. Zubac, man, he might drop a 50 piece on the Lakers tomorrow. Zubac's in play. That's why he's priced up 6,500. See, because they're targeting the Lakers. Pay attention. Steven Adams against Boston. They're gonna definitely need him to body up Bobby Williams, so Steven Adams once again is in play. Capella, I'm off of him. He's a bum. I'll change his name to Mo Bamba Jr. I know Mo Bamba started off tonight hot. I don't care. He's still a bum. Who else we got down here? Listen, if you're playing 100 lineups, you want to play one lineup with Capella, fine. But he's a bum. You want to play Hartenstein because you're thinking blowout run. I never play like that, but I know some people do. I don't know. If you want to do that, have at it. Who am I to stop you? Let's get a quick lineup and go about our day. I like Robert Williams today. I gotta take one of my studs. I'll probably take Murray because everybody's gonna go to Ja Morant because of his good game. I actually like Tatum today too. I don't know if I could afford all these people. Who's that small forward? Seth Curry, no. Terrence Mann, 59. Bane is cheap. Bane is cheap, and at shooting guard, what can we do? Shooting guard. Herder or Monk? Deep breath. I'll just put Monk here for now. So I'm going to go Bobby Williams, Tatum, Desmond Bain, Malik Monk, and Deseante Marie. Those are 5 that I like. We'll jump to FanDuel. If you're new here, this is what we do. We break down NBA slates for DraftKings and FanDuel every single day. I also do it for Yahoo on a separate video. And if you're new, subscribe, hit the bell, thumbs up the video. That helps keep the lights on. You know what I'm saying? And that's about it. I do have a Patreon. Link is in the description. And basically, if you don't have time to wait for news, you don't have time to wait for starting lineups, you don't have time to do research, then I do all the heavy lifting for you and provide updated lineups right before lock. That's about it. So let's start with point guard. We got some Luka Magic, 10-7. As we all know, FanDuel's pricing is a little bit lighter, so you're basically going to be able to play wherever you like. Luka's 10-7, he's fine. Ja's fine. Steph Curry looks great at 97. Dejounte Murray looks like a lock at 96. Trae Young looks great at 93. De'Aaron Fox is fine. Van Fleet, if he plays, looks great at 75. Cade Cunningham looks good at 7K. Russell Westbrook looks overpriced at 7. Reggie Jackson is priced appropriately on FanDuel, 69. So here's the truth about Russell Westbrook on FanDuel. 7 times 5 is 35. If he gives you 37 fantasy points, you've hit value. But this is FanDuel. What could Cade Cunningham do at 7K? Cade Cunningham could drop off a 50 burger as far as fantasy points go at 7K. Van Fleet could do the same thing. So, yeah, Westbrook is cheap, but what's the chances of somebody else in that same price range playing better than him and having better fantasy points? I'm not trying to sway you off of playing Russell Westbrook. You can play whoever you like. What I'm trying to say is, don't fall for the 7K trap. He's priced 7K because he's playing awful. So you do what you like with that information. I'll continue. Brunson looks good at 62. I doubt Malachi Flynn starts. If he does, 62 is a little spicy. Marcus Brown looks fine. Marcus Smart looks fine. Kobe White, I'll pass. Seth Curry is fine. Dinwiddie's fine. Derek White is okay. He's a little bit cheaper than Smart. Gabe Vincent, if he starts, he's fine. I don't like Killian Hayes. You can play him if you like. Trey Jones, why would I play him at 4,800? Dejounte Murray starting. Jordan Poole doesn't get enough minutes. Patty Mills is back on the bench. Dragic doesn't get enough minutes. And everything else down here is fodder. So let's continue. DeMar DeRozan is fine. Butler is fine. Levine is fine. Gary Trent is fine. Hero is fine. Ayo, I don't think so. Vassell, it's a little pricey. The thing is with Ayo, not that he's not worth that, not that he can't pay that off, but what's the probability of Vooch going off, Levine going off, DeRozan going off, and him going off too? What's the chances of one of them not going off, but him going off? You got to say that to your head. And if you think he's going to go off, guess what? Have at it. Let's continue. Terrence Mann's in play. Marcus Smart. We spoke about that. Listen, him or White, you want to choose one? Have at it. Bruce Brown, absolutely not. Desmond Bain, absolutely. Herder, you could take a shot. Finney Smith, no. Malik Monk, you could take a shot. Gary Payton and Poole, absolutely not. Cam Thompson, no. Everything else down here, actually Luke Kennard could play. He's liable to come off the bench and hit 8 threes on the Lakers. That's how bad they are. Braun, 10-6, play him. Durant, play him. Tatum, play him. Bogdan, 67. A little spicy. You need John Collins to be out. Scotty Barnes has been playing great last few games. They priced him up. If Van Fleet is out, go ahead and play him. Sadiq Bey, always a play. Flamethrower. Harrison Barnes, play him. Keldon Johnson, Marcus Smart, play him. Andrew Wiggins, if Klay Thomas, you don't play him. Kyle Anderson is too pricey. James Johnson, back to the bench. Carmelo, you want to take a shot? Have at it. Danilo Gallinari is washed. You want to take a shot? If you play in 100 lineups, play him in one lineup. DeAndre Hunter, he's due for a good game. He's due 4,400. Batum is washed. Let's go to power forward. Bam is in play. Sabonis. Now this is where I will play Sabonis on FanDuel in the power forward spot. This is where you play Sabonis. Sabonis is in play. Same with Robert Williams, Jaren Jackson. Jeremy Grant's in play. Al Horford, 100 lineups, play him in one. LaMarcus Aldridge, no, not at 5,700. Achua, too pricey, 5,400. Trey Lyles, if he starts tomorrow, don't play him. That's about it. Let's go to center. Bam. Okay. Vucevic is fine. Pirtle is fine. Zubac is really priced up. He's fine. Steven Adams is fine. If Drummond is healthy, I'd say play him. But we don't know right now, so we got to figure that out. Clint Capella, 1%. Everybody else, if they start Dwight Howard tomorrow, I wouldn't play him. You want to know what happened last time he started? For those of you that don't know, let me show you. He started, you see this right here? He played 4 minutes. As long as Frank Vogel is the coach, you can't play Dwight Howard. If you play him and you fail like expeditiously, then that's on you, and you were warned. Alright, let's get a little bit of a core going. Let's get out of here. I'm going to Deseante at 96. I like Bane at 57. I could even do Morant and Bane, but people are going to be on Morant, so I'm going to go with Deseante. I'm going to Braun. I'm going to Durant. He had a lot of time to rest. He should be nice and fresh, rejuvenated, and motivated. Because if the Nets don't win a championship this year, wow. Power forward. How much money we got left? 57. I really do like Robert Williams this late, but I'm going to prefer to save some bread. Marcus Smart, 58, and now I can pick my center. And I might do something I don't do normally. No, we're going to go Steven Adams. I might very well play Morant to keep the synergy with Adams, Bane, and Morant. But right now, I'll leave it like this. Steven Adams, Marcus Smart, KD, Bane, and Murray. Listen, this is the end of the video. Thank you for being here. I hope that this video helps you win some money. Any questions, throw it in the chat. Keep it positive. If you need any extensive help, like lineups or any questions about Patreon, DM me on Twitter. And I hope you had a productive night. I hope you had a profitable night. And I think that's about it. On your way out, subscribe, hit the bell, thumbs up, And that's about it. I appreciate you all. Have a good night. If you watch this in the morning, have a great day. That's about it. Ciao. I'll be right back with that Yahoo video.